What's up YouTube? Musty Hobbit here again with another pickup video, and I want to change things up a little bit here. I want to start injecting a little bit of suggestions and tips for collecting without necessarily breaking the bank. So I have had a really productive week, which leads me into my tip. Find your communities. There are a lot of people who are like-minded to myself, to you, as you're probably in the same boat watching the video here, and are looking for boosting their own collections. For me in particular, Facebook has been extremely good to me. I was not really a Facebook user. I had it, and I mostly just got tagged in photos and things like that. The thing that I found, and about 6 months ago I mentioned in previous videos that I found a number of gaming groups that were somewhat local, and those groups have, like I said, been very good to me from a collecting standpoint, and the biggest thing is that these groups are very active with trading. So I have a couple of different pickups that I've gotten over this week. Like I said, productive week. So I'll just dive right into there. The first one that I have was a purchase that I made through the Iowa Retro Gamer Society Facebook group, and this was somebody who had listed off a rather large lot of Xbox games, so I managed to snag a couple here. Very good price. Thank you, Elizabeth, for working with me on that. But the four that I have, and I haven't yet cleaned up the cases, but we have Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer, have The Thing, which is based on the John Carpenter movie, and then I have Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, all complete and all for the Xbox, all that I was looking for there. Another group I'm in, even though I don't live in the state, the Minnesota Retro Gamer Society. I had posted something up for sale there, and somebody actually offered a trade for it instead. So managed to receive my half of that this week. So Chris, thank you for sending those things. I hope that you enjoyed the games that I sent your way. But he sent me kind of a mishmash of different consoles. So without further ado, we have for PS2, Jak 2. I have not played the Jak and Daxter series, but this was done by Naughty Dog, who is now obviously knees deep in the Uncharted series. Space Channel 5 Special Edition. This was a popular game on the Dreamcast that I just had never had a chance to play. I did not realize there was a PS2 version, but he had it, and it was certainly worth throwing into that trade. The big one for PS2, though, that I was looking forward to is Xenosaga Episode 1. And this was a game that my roommate from 15 years ago, 12 years ago, was big into. I enjoyed watching him play that. It seems it's very much a JRPG, a lot of good graphics, good story, but I really need to dive into that because I did not really get a chance beyond watching him play that. Also in that trade, though, we had a couple of other games. We had Breath of Fire 3, and he had this disc only for PlayStation. And then Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation as well. And I remember playing this on a long evening with a close friend of mine. Overnight. We did not have a memory card, so we just kind of went for it. We did not vote very well in that. The last part from that trade with Chris were two Genesis games in the box. One of them was Hook, and the other is Miss Pac-Man. So very happy to have received those. Thank you, Chris, for working out a very good deal for hopefully both of us in that case. The other pickup that I had, and then I have one more as well. So I hit a local secondhand shop in the area. Managed to snag a couple Xbox games. One of them I did not have, the other one I couldn't pass up at the price. But we have Fusion Frenzy, and then I've shown this one before, but I got another copy of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is the Platinum Hits version. It is complete, and it will be something that I try to use as trade bait in the future. So the other group that I'm a big part of is the Iowa Retro Gamer Nation. There's a guy there by the name of Tim who lives somewhat close to me and seems to always be looking out for me and my lists. And so if you recall, my main focus for retro games is the top 100 NES and Super Nintendo games from IGN. IGN put out a list of their consensus top 100. So I actually knocked some off of the list, so thank you, Tim, for helping out with that. For NES, the first of that is, we got Gradius. So this is a shoot 'em up, and it is now number 60 out of 100 toward that list. So I have broken the 60 barrier. So very excited to have received that. And I got 3 Super Nintendo games, again, all toward that list as well. This will bring my Super Nintendo to 34 out of that 100. But we have Uniracers, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Donkey Kong Country 3, which now brings me to having all 3 of the Donkey Kong Country games for the Super Nintendo. So the big thing that I can emphasize here is get involved with your communities. If you are interested in this type of thing, and if collecting is something that you want to do seriously, even if it's in your free time, find these groups, find these people. These individuals are, for the most part, easy to deal with, and they are certainly more than willing to keep an eye out for you and try to look for things that you are looking for. You just need to be vocal about it. Another thing I would encourage you to do is to set your notifications so that you actually get told when there are conversations happening. If you're not in the habit of going and checking that on a regular basis, having those notifications is really helpful because you can jump on things quickly and you can really kind of take advantage of when new posts or new pickups from these individuals are out there. So that's about it for pickups for me right now. Big thing I wanted to mention coming up is the Iowa Retro Gamer Nation is having a get together next Saturday. So I'll be meeting up with a couple of people. 8-Bit Leprechaun will be there. I believe Frogman Lager will be there, as well as some other individuals who we frequently talk to and have conversations with in the group. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure what sort of video might come out of that or if there is any content, but I do know that I have a few trades in the works that I will be fulfilling there. So again, that's about it for me. One final shout out to All Things Gaming, which is another Facebook group. And again, I'll make sure to link all of these groups in the description below. Just so if you guys are interested, if you guys want to seek these groups out, you are more than welcome to ask. But again, feel free to if you want to throw any comments down there. Again, any feedback on the format of my videos, or if there's any suggestions that you have to help improve what I'm putting out on a weekly basis, I am more than receptive to hearing those things and would encourage you to do so. If you want to subscribe, please do so. I, again, will try and keep regular videos coming on hopefully a weekly basis. When I have more productive weeks than others, I may post more frequently, but we'll see about that. So, again, I've been Musty. Take care of yourself and be good to each other.